I'm Dr. Lara, and welcome to another week of Channeled Angel Messages. So sit back, relax, and see what can resonate for you. Hmm. Okay, so I'm feeling like heaviness on my shoulders, but it feels like there's a sense of worthiness. Like there's some people that are thinking or wondering if they deserve to have good in their life. And what the angels want you to know that it's not really about deserving. You don't have to do anything to have good in your life. It is your divine right to have good in your life. It is your divine right to have good things happen to you. And when we start thinking about, well, do I deserve this or I don't deserve this? That's getting into the mind, the ego mind. And when you come from your soul, when you come from spirit, you just are. You just be. And the vibration of that is love. It's self-love, it's compassion. And when you come from that space, good things happen to you, and you come from a place of being grateful for it, not questioning, is this, am I good enough for it? Because oftentimes, even when good things happen to people, they push it away or they feel guilty about it. And that's what is kind of shifting on the planet right now, is we're moving out of our ego-based thinking, and we're moving more into our soul, into our spirit. And when we move into that space, we just know that good things are ahead. And we know that when things come into our life, it is a product of our energy, a product of our imagination, or our wants and our needs. And then we accept it. And the more that we accept good things coming into our life without guilt, then more things can come in. And when you think about it, when we come from a place of feeling unworthy, it keeps us in this lower state of consciousness where nothing good happens to us, and we feel very low and we feel very sad, and we don't have anything to contribute to others because we're stuck in our muck. But when you come from a place of just knowing that it is your divine right to have good things happen to you, what happens? You're lighter, you're freer, you're more joyful, you're more creative, you're happier. And when that happens, you can exude that out into the planet, and just by your beingness, your energy, that helps uplift others. So, what they would like to suggest for you today is whenever you feel like you are in a state of feeling unworthy, just realize that that is ego-based thinking. That's not really you. That's not really who you truly are. Who you truly are is divine light, divine love, soul expression, and it is perfect, whole, and complete, and it just is. And it attracts good because it is good. Okay? And when you ask for help, like a lot of people, they don't feel like they deserve to ask for help. Whether it's from family members or children or friends or even the angels, because they feel bad, like they're putting somebody else out. But think about it. When somebody asks you for help, how do you respond to that? Are you happy to help? Do you feel like you're useful? Do you feel like, yeah, I helped somebody? I served somebody today, and that feels good. So people are always, and the angels are always more than willing and ready to help. It helps the exchange of energy. It helps lift the spirit of humanity, and it will help you too. Okay. All right, and then the next one is for somebody that is moving forward. Like they've been on this path for a while, whatever path you're on, and it feels like you're kind of like questioning, am I on the right path? And the answer is yes, you are. keep moving forward. Don't stop before the miracle happens, because when you put energy towards something every day, little by little every day, the momentum starts to build, and then it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And that's what they're saying is about success. It's not like this huge overnight sensation. It's not like this one thing that's going to happen that's going to show that you have arrived or that you've succeeded. It's all those little steps that build up to that create that success, that create that transformation and change. Like whoever I'm talking to, you're right on the cusp of changing. And this could feel like, if you're right on the cusp before you have a transformation or a huge change, you may be feeling lethargic, tired, feeling like you want to give up, kind of like the dark night of the soul, questioning everything. And that is normal. But so if you're in that space, just keep moving through it, because on the other side is your breakthrough. And okay, and they're kind of going like this, like in a joyful way, in a playful way. But there's also somebody here that is wondering, am I a healer? Am I supposed to be doing something different with my life? And they're just giving you a nudge. If you're feeling that in your heart, in your soul, yes, you are here for a reason. And there are things that you could do to help humanity move through this time of transformation and acceleration and awakening. And it feels like whoever this is, you're sitting on like, and they're showing me like a pile of gold, of like gold pieces. And this means that you're sitting on a lot of abilities, a lot of talent that could really benefit a lot of people. So they're just sending you, whoever you are, extra energy to help get out of that ego state of who am I? Is it good enough? What do I have to say? That's all ego stuff. So move into spirit and saying, how can I serve? How can I help? How can I fulfill my purpose? Because you definitely have one, and the world is getting ready for you to receive you. And they also want to just say that you're exactly where you're supposed to be. There's no pressure. There's no, you got to get this done because humanity is going to, to self-destruct. They're not. And I don't mean to say that in lightly, but they're not. Humanity is going to make it through, but there's a lot of people on the planet right now that are angry, that are lost, that are just waking up out of their sleep, and they need somebody to maybe provide comfort or guidance, or help moving through the energy that's happening. And the healers and the light workers, that's why we're here. We're here to assist humanity through this great awakening. So you're on the right path, and they're just thanking you for being here. So okay. So those are the messages. So last time I did a video and asked for people to ask questions that they wanted to ask the angels. So this part is I'm answering a question that somebody had said or asked, and it is, when are we going to see divine justice for all of the atrocities that have been happening? So I'm just going to tune into that, and then I'll channel that message out. So what I'm hearing is, it is not humanity's job to have divine justice. Okay? When we come from the space, when humans come from the space of, this person is bad, these people have done wrong things, they need to be brought to justice. Like, even in my facial structure here, it's like, it's anger, it's resentment, it's hate. And when we bring that into the mix, of wanting to have divine justice, that's not divine justice. That's revenge. Okay? So what they're saying is that divine right justice is kind of like karma. And the way that the energy was on the planet, things moved very slow. Energy kind of was like trudging along. So let's say somebody did a deed that was out of integrity or was hurtful to others. It took a while for the karma or the consequence of that action to catch up to them. Okay? What's happening now is, if you've noticed that the days go by like that, sometimes an hour goes by and we're like, what did I just do? Or moments go by and you're like, how did I get here? Okay. Time is moving up. Time is speeding up for us. And with that comes the consequences and the karma of things that happen. So no longer are people able to get away with things that are out of integrity or harmful without experiencing a consequence in their life quickly. And it's not up to humanity to make sure that they get justice. They will. And we may not see it the way we think it should show up, but they will be brought to justice somehow, some way on the spiritual plane. So Archangel Michael, he's just coming in and he's saying, you can detach from this situation, because the more that you are attached to having people, be brought to justice, you're staying in that energy of anger and resentment. But if you detach from the situation and you hand it over to the divine energy and trust that everything is going to be working out the way it's supposed to, and it's automatic, okay? It's automatic. Whatever thing we do, whatever deed we do, there is a consequence to it, and it happens. But it's not up to us to make sure it happens the way we want to, in the time frame that we want to, or what we think should happen. And they're just showing me detach from the situation, because you're getting stuck in it, and it's feeding that angst within you. Everything will work out. Be patient. Things will work out. You keep your side of the street clean, meaning you live your life in integrity. Do your best to be in a state of joy and of happiness, kind of like what we talked about in the beginning of the video, about raising your vibration and being in a state of gratitude and love, because that's what's going to help move things forward. It's your love, believe it or not. Yes, it is. When you have this energy of love, then it brings that energy out, and it starts to dissipate the negative things that are happening on the planet. Okay, so that was the answer to that question. Absolutely love that question. Thank you for sending that in. And again, I love all of your comments. Please comment. I love connecting with you. And if you have any other questions, let me know. I do have a few other questions, but that's going to come in a later format. So thank you so much for listening, and have a blessed day.